Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of my Zidane saga, Grand Lethal. This time, we are going to be facing the Rage Gators from Guy's Lost Chapter, Lufenia Plus. This is the second Lufenia Plus I'm bringing Zidane to. Obviously, he's still Synergy, and he's still dominating. We paired him up this time with Porom and Agrias. I'm going to do my best to not repeat partners as much as possible. My first run with this was Zidane, Guy, and Yuna, and that was fun, but trying to, like I said, bring some different partners for him to show how he fits into different team comps. Anyway, we got 2 Rage Gators. The orb is basically ignorable if you no-turn them. You have to hit them with HP damage that's increased by a debuff. Agrias' Faded Molly works here. She's in the team, so she could have done it by herself, but we also had Gabranth Call, which also does it. So the orb is ignorable. It just doesn't really matter because we're no-turning these guys. They have a lot of real scary attacks with their red aura up if you let them move, but we decided to say fuck that and just no-turn them. Zidane's great for that, obviously deleting all these turns, and we kind of summon a little early too to keep pushing them out so that we don't have to worry about them ever taking a turn. I did bring RNA Call for an extra debuff. We kind of just loaded these guys up with debuffs and then went to work. There is some insane Brave gain reductions here. Brave reductions are a thing that are going to really cause newer players a lot of issues when they first try these Lufenia Pluses, but with Porom, Agrias supporting Zidane, I really didn't notice much. It was kind of just a bloodbath here, as you can see. But, you know, this is one of the better teams for dealing with this fight. A very meta team, not very creative, but gets the job done. Gets it well done. Like I said, we bursted early, went ahead and bursted with them both right at 80 or 79. They do pick up an aura and lower your brave to 0 at 79, 49, and 29, I believe. But if their turns are way out, it doesn't really matter. You just have to keep pounding them, and that's what we're doing here. Zidane is just godly. I've enjoyed him so much with his green burst. He gets obviously two different tries at his or 2 different uses of his BT effect. So you can give his BT effect up for 20 of his turns. Just really strong. He's still Synergy, like I said, so we'll have to get a little bit more creative moving forward, I'm sure, but for now I'm just really enjoying him. The free turns, the free skill uses, the breaks, the BT effect, deletes, everything's just really great. We went ahead and dropped the BT finisher here for our first BT effect. They're at 63 and 62. We couldn't find... I wanted to bring a Unifriend to this to make it even quicker, but we could not find one, so I brought Sephiroth and just didn't use him. So this is technically no friend run, but with a team like this, you don't really need a friend. We're starting this era of content the right way. We are saying, fuck you, Lufenia Plus. This is how it's gonna go, and just kind of shitting on them, which is fine. We'll do some fun, creative team comps maybe in the coming weeks. But I've been busy with real life stuff. Actually lost my voice. If you tuned into the Lifestream on Monday, I was unable to commentate and discuss with all of you because I had completely lost my voice over the weekend at a football game, hollering and shouting and just acting a damn fool. So that's obviously healed. I'll be back on Monday. Don't forget to join us, twitch.tv/Lifestream DFFOO. I will put that link in the description. for this video as well. So don't forget, Mondays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blart, Zoey, and I, we have a good time. And we appreciate all the support thus far. Anyway, we're creeping them down to 50, below 50 on each of them. They hit me with the little brave to 0 on everyone, and then they build a little brave, and just got to break them. They are very tanky. We've got these guys loaded down. They've got Gabranth debuff, Aranea debuff, Zidane debuff, Agrias' Faded Molly, Aranea's base call, just all sorts of debuffs on these guys, and they still are just so tanky. And this is I guess this is the standard moving forward. You're going to be facing some tough fights if you don't bring the right team comp, or if you don't come prepared. Needless to say, this team comp, what it lacks in creativity, it certainly makes up for in utility and usefulness, because wow, this was a bloodbath for sure. These Rage Gators never stood a chance. We are down to 34 and 35 on these guys. Like I said earlier, the orb is basically ignorable. If you're no-turning them, you just have to throw on some sort of debuff that increases HP damage. Kurasame does not work because they are immune to Imperil, so you can't really Imperil them. And so really for calls, you're looking at Gabranth, I think, and in the party, Gabranth, Agrias, maybe a couple others, I'm not sure, but really enjoyed this team, and didn't have to worry about the orb basically at all. Zidane here is getting a little tight on some of his skills, but I've saved my burst phase this long, so I figured might as well save it for here at the very end when they get their absolute most outrageous. Him battering himself and battering the whole party, even through all these reductions, really makes the end of this fight much more bearable. And as you see, Porom just been doing her thing this whole fight. Agrias been doing her thing. Agrias is really good when you want to let the boss get some turns. She can disrupt them very well. But this one, she was mostly bringing her Faded Molly debuff and great big chunky auras she has, and just kind of enabling Zidane to do the most damage he can do. I do love my blue Agrias though, so I wanted to bring her, even though she's not really disrupting the bosses on their turns. She still did her purpose. We appreciate that. Here's the burst phase. It was Zidane's burst phase. I've been basically starting with the LD, did a free turn, skill 1, and then maybe EX. The HP plus gives another free skill use, so we just spam skill 1, Stellar Circle, throughout the burst phase. I'm not sure if that's the absolutely most effective, but especially when he's not holding on to any Brave, his skill 1 just hits like a damn truck. So I really like spamming that in his BT phase. This one kind of got away from us here. We're already right here at 5%, 2%. Like I said, great team comp here. Really enjoyed this team. Don't need creativity sometimes, you just need to whoop some ass, and that's what we did. But B dies, A is not long for this world, and Volume 2 of Grand Lethal is in the books. Sid reigns tonight. That fight should be very interesting. Godspeed to everyone taking that fight on without Sid Reigns. But that's it from me. Thank you for checking it out. Grand Lethal will continue. And don't forget to watch us on the live stream Monday nights. Appreciate it. See ya.